guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On second down, it's Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Throwing again on second down. Watson, open man, the tight end falls. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun, here's Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. On second and goal, Watson.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now Watson on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Don't get nervous.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now is it.
Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. From the 36, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Here we go. Only way to play good defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo going for the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down, Texans.
56, 19, 56. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. On 2nd and 9, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
We got this. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom up.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get him for a loss of about 3. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. He's got Fuller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Watson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now, Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Let's go. Do you tighten up?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw, deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles.